Aries, and let's begin your reading. Just a minute. Let's see what you've been experiencing in the past. The thinking woman. All right. So here, in the past, you have been, be it male or female, this card talks of getting a lot more information, insight into your situation, whereby you can create, and whereby you can transform a particular situation, or whatever the thought you have, how you can build on it, how you can work on it, what is it that you need to change, because there is something which requires a little bit of change, and you need to think through things and bring about those possible changes. Now, why the feminine figure is here? Because this is all connected with your ability to think, as well as combining it with your intuitive energy. Feminine energy is intuitive energy, right? So there is something whereby your intuition is also at play, and you're also wanting to get practical, logical, and a clear-cut approach to the situation, the thought, as well as digging deep and doing a little bit of research. Sometimes it can talk of connecting with practical data, right? Data which is available at the physical plane. Sometimes it talks of information coming from the other side as well. So see what your situation is, and what what are your tools for the research, whether it is the data you're using, or you need to connect with another realm here. So here we have the Six of Pentacles. Yes, there is a give and take situation over here. Something needs to come into balance. Here it is a balance which you are looking at, you have been looking at in the past, Aries. You need to balance some situation at the physical plane, and you are thinking about how you can bring about the balance, and for some of you also tapping into the hidden realm to get a little more information about the best possible way to do it. We've got Six of Pentacles, we've got Ace of Swords. Again, it is it's a card of thought, and it's a card of communication, and pairs very well with this thinking woman card, where you have been told to not told exactly, where you have been in the past, you have been thinking about the situation to get some to break through confusion, to break through the existing situation, to get more insight in order to balance it. And what's your third card? You have the Eight of Cups. You need to move away from something which is not serving you, Aries. All right, and that is why this whole thing of relooking, clearing up, doing away with what is not required, all those transformations have been happening with you of late in the past. Sorry, not late in the past, in the past, recent past over here, not late past, recent past. And for some of you it could be coming from even further back. That's why probably I said that some of you have been thinking on it for a very long time, and some of you have just recently been thinking about it. Let's take a look at your present. What's in your present? Indecision, a little what to do, what not to do, and one card has already come out, which is the King of Swords. So in the present it's all about which path to take. And with the King of Swords, he's the King of Swords is mature energy, where in you have, see, you've got swords here, you've got swords here. These are very nice cards in the sword, in the suit of swords. I'm really sorry, I don't know why I'm fumbling a little bit. Let me take it slow. So the thing is that right now you have a very mature outlook towards your existing situation. You are being very practical, you are being truthful, you are following the right path, you are doing the right things, your thought process is in the right way. What brings about maturity, stability, clarity in the situation, though you are looking at indecision right now, but there is a very mature perspective to how you can change things for yourself, right? Because you're being very honest, you are being very truthful about what is working, what is not working. What is not working, you need to move away. What is working, you need to follow through with that. You have to bring about a balance in this situation. The good part is that you are having a very mature perspective, mature, ripe, and seasoned perspective to your situation. Let's see. Okay, these are too many. I think I'll just okay, here we've got the Empress card. Choose what, when it comes to choosing, when it comes to helping you decide, choose something which feels comfortable. Choose something which gives you a good vibe. Choose something which gives you prosperity. Choose something which makes you feel good. All right, that is what the Empress card is. These cards are helping you with your ability, to take what kind of decision should I take, which road should I follow. Both are unknown to me, right? So you have reached that point where you need to, finally decide which way to go. So you choose the way which is very clear in your, you're clear about it, that this is the path I want to follow because this is what works for me. This is what the best and practical solution is for me, and plus this path looks comfortable. This path seems to be, giving me a sense of well-being. It seems to be giving me a sense of prosperity. It is very comforting at many levels as well. And what's your third card? We have the Page of Swords, right? So you have again, this is a card of, thinking and the opportunity. What can I do, what can I not do? So these three cards are telling you that decide based on a mature perspective, a seasoned, ripe perspective, which analytically makes sense, which practically makes sense, which, you really vibe very strongly with. You feel that is, your truth, which you need to follow. And plus it should make you feel good. It should make you feel that this has a lot of potential. And that is why, when the thinking woman comes in, intuitively also you will know that yes, in my mind also it makes sense, and I have a good feeling about it. That inner voice, that inner feeling, that intuition is also, kind of vibing with what your thoughts are saying. They're all on the same level and same plane. Let's see what's coming up for you, Aries. What's coming up for Aries? We'll take this card, which is Open. It talks of Magician and the Mirror. So it talks of, a little bit of balance, a little bit of illusion as well. Why? Because here in the mirror, things are not as they seem. They give us a reflection of things, right? But with with the imagery over here, we can see that energy is being balanced. There is red, there is blue, there is masculine, there is feminine. So there is some kind of balance coming your way, but you also need to look through, the illusion of the illusion you are getting. You could be a little confused, but I think the clarity is going to come gradually, because you are supposed to walk a path which is being indicated in your present, and you could have some illusions regarding that. So you need to trust your inner power, how you can balance these things for yourself at the connecting with the spiritual as well as the practical, with the 5D as well as the 3D. And it says that you have the ability, because the magician has the ability to create. So all what your thinking mind is telling you, all what your intuition is telling you, you need to combine both of them, the masculine and the feminine, to do what your inner guidance is telling you to do. You have the ability to do it. Most importantly, once you take your decision, slowly, gradually, you will break through the illusion. You will start bringing, there'll be an amalgamation of the masculine and feminine energy, amalgamation of all the data you've got, all the inner knowing you have got, which can help you create what you want to create. We have the 9 of Cups. It's a wish fulfillment card. So yes, definitely, whatever you are looking at, whatever is it that you're wanting to change, whatever road you want to follow, this is something, whereby your wish is going to come true. Focus on this. Whatever is going to make sense to you and vibe with you, it's all, leading towards wish fulfillment. You know what is it that you want. Just a little bit of change and a little bit of tweaking here and there sorry, is required, because it's definitely a wish fulfillment. Knight of Swords. It's, and also here, though the knight is, he's poised to make a move in this particular deck. So yes, it is a wish fulfillment, and the universe is telling you that the situation is such, and all your effort and energy is poised to take you forward. And we have the 5 of Cups. This is a card of a little regret and sadness, because it's we cannot always have everything in everything. There will be some things you will need to take and some things you'll need to leave behind. That is why you want a balance. You cannot take everything. You need to take, you want to leave back something, and you need to proceed with something. which might cause this moment of Five of Cups, that this is not going to be with me, this is not going to be part of this journey. But that is the whole thing about life, that we win some, we lose some, we get some, we leave back something. And what are we leaving? What is out of balance? What does not bring balance in this situation? What does not add to your situation? What does not take your situation forward? On the contrary, it's going to be more of a hindrance. You don't want to be held back because of emotional decisions. You don't want to be stalled because of emotional decisions. You don't want to be slowly progressing because you gave into your emotions. That's why you've got this thinking woman. You need to be practical. You need to think through more than feel through your situation. All right. Now let's look at any challenges which Aries can experience. You have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is, the challenge would be to commit to your path before starting. You have the energy, you will feel really all fired up, to start to get going and proceed with it. But just make sure that you proceed in such a way that you don't come back. You don't just like kind of take off because you feel everything has fallen into place and it's just time for me to go. We have the Knight of Swords also over here, but it is telling you to make the move not in a hasty way, but after planning through everything and after going over everything, then make the move. Because the the Page of Wands is somebody who loves to start things, but it is child energy. So you need to, it's not an experiment you're doing over here, unless it is actually an experiment you're doing which has the scope for reworking, which has the scope of doing it all over again if it doesn't work in the first go. If that is the case, then by all means go ahead, if you have the potential to retrace your steps without any losses being incurred. But where you have to make that one move because it is going to have an impact, you're being urged to follow your creative instincts, but not to be hasty, not to move ahead very fast. Go slow, think through everything, and then take a decision. And we also have the Chariot over here. Yes, it is telling you to move ahead, but move ahead when you are absolutely sure. Don't move ahead because you just want to try out things. Move ahead because this is what you want to start so that it can bloom later. There's a saying, well begun is half done. That's exactly what applies over here. Begin well. Like I said, unless you have the scope to restart. If you don't have the scope to restart, then think through everything and then proceed. Then you'll be able to proceed also faster because your plans are in place. Your whole reading is about your thoughts being in order and in alignment with your intuitive energy, and not giving into your emotions, how I feel, how I don't feel. No, your intuition will tell you that this feels, this is appropriate. It will be in sync with your thought process. Then things will move rapidly for you. What guidance can we give Aries? What is the guidance we can give Aries regarding this? Guidance coming up for Aries. All right, I'll take out a card. We have the Star card. So this card talks of keep your faith in this situation, Aries. Alright, it will take a little time. All things take time to mature. All things take time to work out, and there is a certain movement by the universe as well. So just keep your faith and proceed slowly and cautiously initially, and then you see the kind of responses the universe gives you. Then take your cue from there onwards. But right now your guidance would be to keep an eye on the future as you are planning and executing those plans. Also keep the faith. I think this is something which might not give you immediate results, as in you'll need to be with it a little while before you know how things are going to pan out. And that's why the Star card is saying that it's a card of the future. It's a card of things to come. And for some of you, this could be something you have been wishing for a long time, because we have 9 of Cups over here. All right, so connecting with this, it shows that this is a wish you have been holding on to for a long time, and finally it's all pieces are in place for this thing to take off and for this thing to start, right? So see how it fits. But regardless of how it is for you, just go slow, keep your faith, and slowly you will see the developments and movements regarding this. What does the oracle want to tell you? Goodbye to the old and hello to the new, right? So it is time to end a situation here. We've got 5 of cups over here. It is telling you that, don't hold on to, what you're emotionally stuck with. Let it go. It served its purpose. It worked very well in the past. Now it's time to say goodbye to that and other things as well, because you're starting a new chapter for yourself, Aries, right? You're on a brand new road now. Here we have the daughter card over here. For some of you, your daughter or somebody, a female figure who's younger to you, is connected in this situation with you. How is the daughter connected to this reading? Let's see. Some of you, you could be partnering with younger, feminine figures in your life. Some of you could be working with younger females. Some of you could be working with, girls of, that child, I would say, about 14 years old and below. That is the kind of, they could be connected with whatever you are doing, whatever you're thinking. Maybe your daughter is deeply connected with, your ability to make a choice, your, where you are. It makes your daughter is a prime, factor for you to decide which road you want to take. She plays an important role. Express your individuality and affirmations. So yes, I feel that, here it is all about, how you want to do things, how you want to decide which way you want to go. And I also asked how the daughter card is connected. Allow your daughter also, to, or these children or whoever this, it could be a younger sister as well, but very childlike person. So allow them, to also be with you in this, because this is an opportunity for them to grow, for them to step into their own, for them to express themselves. Like, it's going to be a big learning phase for you as well as for this person concerned. For both of you, there is a big life change coming for you. You are coming on, you're choosing a new path which is going to change the course of life for you as well as whoever this younger female figure is, right? So allow, you be yourself, you allow them to be yourself. And always with the star card and the affirmation, see, the imagery is very similar. Keep your focus and attention on the positive aspects. Don't, always keep the faith that this is going to work. Don't let doubts come into your mind. Talk positively to yourself about it. I'm not telling you to say things when you don't feel it. If you are not feeling very good, but at least don't say negative things about the situation. Look at the positive side of it, focus on that, affirm that, give energy to that, and that is going to lift your spirits and help you go with this. Because whenever we start things, it is a little, and something brand new like this, it could be a little hesitant, we could feel a little hesitant because we're not sure. And in that point in time, your focus with this affirmations card is to focus on what is working, focus on what you can develop, focus on what is going to work. That is how you're going to build up the energy regarding this, this path you are going to choose. Right, Aries? So with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thanks for watching.